The following audio is intended for mature audiences and contains adult content, graphic language, graphic violence, and strong sexual content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Today's episode is supported by Realms of Peril and Glory, an all-new actual play podcast. Each season of Realms of Peril and Glory is a new story told collaboratively at the table. Season 1's story Veil is an epic mystery thriller set in New Harbor, a city of magic, monsters, and machines. This hilarious and heartfelt season kicks off with 3 episodes out now and a new episode every Wednesday after that. The show is beautifully sound designed to reflect the players' voices and features a custom score that brings you straight into the action. I got the chance to listen to an episode of RPG and felt that after just 30 minutes, it was one of the most compelling and gripping storylines I have heard in a long time. You can find and listen to Realms of Peril and Glory anywhere that you listen to podcasts, and our sincerest thanks to RPG for their support.
Welcome back to Fedori, everyone. My name is Tony, otherwise known as Slade. I am here with our good friend Gnorbit.
Yerp.
So, kind of a little bit of a recap. Just a little bit, not much of one, because it was all combat, just like it's going to be in this one. But essentially what had happened was that our good friend Gnorbit here went to what was classified as level 2 of the VA system of our new friend, the wizard. And Gnorbit did so well that our wizard friend decided to give him a reward by teaching him some newfound tricks. Come to find out, those tricks had a somewhat of a price to pay. He had to make a deal with mother and father, but the deal wasn't so bad in the sense of that he had to give up his soul or anything. It was more the lines of that they simply asked for Gnorbit to protect Mouse, which quite frankly, at least in my opinion as a DM, Gnorbit and Mouse are relatively close. Good friends by now, I would assume.
I prefer the word acquaintances.
Hey.
With the way he speaks about Gnorbit and his pigeon.
That is fair.
No, I'm playing.
But that is where we are now. So, Gnorbit.
Yep.
You are currently still in the tower. It is the next morning. You were told by the wizard that by the time that you finished the last level, that the ship would arrive on the island and have the portal fixed that led to the mainland. And currently, right now, you are up at the very top of the tower where the contraption for the VA system is all at. The wizard is in there with you. He's prepping everything up.
Yep.
Is there anything you would like to do before you go into that level?
Yes. Feed my puppers.
Okay. Make me a animal handling check, please, sir.
Yep. Give me...
And you get it with advantage because of your last session.
Yep. Give me un momento. It is a +4. I got a 21 on that first one. Let's see if I can get a crit.
Yes, sir. He eats the food. He is quite grateful for it, and he has, as per usual, taken a rather strange liking to you, even though you did mistreat him for the first half of the series.
I'm trying to make that up for him. I will also like to give my puppers a item to play with or to chew on, any of the sorts, if I have that.
Okay. Only thing that you really have that he wouldn't necessarily like really choke on at the moment is your golden foon.
Yeah, he can chew on that.
All right. So he takes it, he starts playing with it, and he's running around and having a good time.
Yep, and I would also like to essentially examine myself after what happened last time.
Okay. So what would you like to examine per se? Like,
Just more or less, it's like an action that Norbit's going to take while the wizard gets himself sorted out. More or less, it's more of a, I guess, a role playing thing to do there. He's more or less just like looking over and thinking over like what happened,
okay.
trying to figure out what he's going to say to Mouse.
That's fair. Let's see. How would I go about that?
Mm.
Roll me a religion check.
Ooh, yeah, I feel like that's fair. 23.
Okay. So it's very it's more simplistic than you think. So Father does hear your prayer,
Yep.
quote unquote. And he basically tells you that it's really not as difficult as you make it out to be. It's the fact of that it's going to take him a while to get used to you being able to do that. But if you just tell him saying that we did give you permission and that you kind of demonstrate your newfound powers through us, then it's something that it's not that he would want to accept, but has to accept.
Got you. All right. Actually, you know what? I've just had an idea of what might be a good thing to do right about now. I'm gonna talk to Pigeon,
Okay.
right? Because if I remember correctly, when all this went down, me and Pigeon, because technically Pigeon is half of me, right?
Yes.
We technically went into a full being again.
Yes.
So won't I like basically have a better understanding of Pigeon now?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, so I would like to talk to Pigeon and just ask him if he knows what went down and just like confirm that with him.
Okay. So it's actually quite impressive that you did come up with that because, funny enough, he is the intelligent side of you. He's the one that has all of those answers. So he looks to you and says, well, uh, I think it has to do with what we experienced during the castle with Mouse and Rhaegar. Because from my understanding, the master said, or Zelanthia said, that all of the gods except for them and father and mother, and of course the goddess who did save us, all of the rest of them are dead. So like the gods like Pelor, the goddess Melora, like they're all gone according to Zelanthia. They killed them all.
Mm.
And they took their hearts and became gods. I'm actually going to roll a history check for your pigeon.
Yep.
Nat 20. Okay.
Fair
So,
enough.
Pigeon kind of he does that thing where like some AIs do where their eyes will shift and look like that it's all like digitalized basically
Yeah.
and kind of start scanning for things. And you can see in his eyes, you can see like a bunch of arcane runes that are familiar to you in a sense.
Mm.
And then his eyes go back again. He looks at you and says, yeah, so from my understanding that in order to become a god, you have to kill a god, take their heart, and combine it with your own heart
Mm.
through a series of advanced magic. And the more hearts that you collect, the more powerful and more territory you gain as a god. So if they've killed all of the gods except for the ones that we know about, then they're essentially honestly the most powerful beings in existence. They could quite literally go into any plane of existence and destroy it with a snap of the finger. So it's quite odd that they haven't already done that. It's really strange to me. It's almost like that there might be something else that's preventing them from doing it, and I don't know if it has to do with father or mother or if it's somebody else that's playing these games,
Hmm.
but it's weird that as powerful as Zalanthia and his friends are, that they haven't already destroyed this plane of existence and the others that they are able to travel to. Because we know that your brother is able to travel back and forth between Eberron.
Norbit would like to throw out a theory.
Okay.
Maybe it's because, like you said, they've got to merge the god's heart with theirs. Maybe they don't have full control over the power because the other side of their heart, kind of like how me and Pigeon work, the other half to them won't allow it.
That's a very good possibility.
That's how Norbit's looking at this right now. He's listening to Pigeon and he's like he's hearing this in very basic terms, mind you. Like you said, Pigeon's the intelligent side. He's the more basic side and the more greed type looking at it. But
Yeah.
he's listening to this and he's hearing the basics and he's like two halves of the same coin type deal. And he's like, well, one side's obviously wanting one thing, the other's wanting another, kind of like how Norbit always wants to ride Pigeon, but Pigeon doesn't want to. One side is obviously going to have more control than the other, and that's how Norbit's looking at this.
Very well could be that.
He is taking this on board.
We really won't know, I guess, until we get to that point. But a lot of things have been, a lot of questions have been going through my mind since those events have transpired, too. Because the master said that he was unable to find father and mother. So either they found a way to protect themselves in such a way that only they know how to access their own plane of existence, which if that's the case, then quite frankly, if they end up getting the power to destroy this plane, the only way we're going to survive is by going to wherever it is that father and mother are at.
Yeah.
Or it goes back to me saying that there's somebody else at play. There's something more powerful than the gods that are creating their own chessboard and
Mm,
playing the pieces in a certain way.
yes.
But
Mm,
again, we won't know any of this
yeah.
until we get to that point. It's just all
All guesswork.
speculation.
Yeah. Norbit's also gonna look at Pigeon a little bit dumbfounded at this, but also kind of understanding it. Because like we've already stated, he's the less intelligent side of him.
Yeah.
Still to some form with a split personality coming through a bit. He's got some understanding. But he's also then going to disregard most of it after throwing out what he said and just be like, try and amends with Pigeon to a degree.
Okay.
I feel like now is the best chance for Norbit to try and work with himself essentially. So he's gonna say, well, since everything that's happened and what could happen from what you've told me, there's a good chance we might have to work together as a team and put everything behind us. What do you say?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Fucking knew something like that was coming. This is where I'm gonna get the shit roll. Oh, no. I'm not gonna question it. I got another 23
23.
again. Yeah, one after another.
So Pigeon thinks about it for a minute. He contemplates it and he says, I don't have a problem working with you, but something that we've got to come to an agreement on is that I'm not just an object. I'm quite literally a part of you. I am half of you. You yourself made the sacrifice to become who the both of us are because of what happened between us and our brother.
Yep.
So, if we're going to work together, we need to start treating each other more as equals and not as master and object. if we can do that, then I have no problem helping you and doing everything that we need to do in order to get what we need done. Because, quite frankly, our brother scares the living shit out of me. And I quite frankly would like to see that his reign of terror end.
So him seeing that's gonna flick that like little switch in Norbit where the more intelligent side of him's gonna come out. And he's gonna fully agree with Pigeon. Fully 100%. And he's gonna say if it comes to it, there might be a possibility where we're gonna have to do more than work together and maybe become one again. Is he prepared to? Is Pigeon prepared to do that?
He does think about it for a minute. He says, if it comes down to it and we have to make that choice where the two of us become one again and become whole, then we'll know. But for now, I think our best bet is to stay as we are, come to the agreement that we need to become more of an equal than master and object, and find a way to go in and end our brother and also end these other proclaimed gods at some point. Because if we don't, there's not going to be an us. There's not going to be anything left. They quite literally want to destroy everything and turn all of us into monstrosities. I mean, you saw what happened at the Capitol. They quite literally summoned demons, monsters, everything you could think of, and wiped out everybody. They're all gone. Thousands upon thousands of people slaughtered in a matter of hours. And he wants to do that to the entirety of our plane, and probably others.
Norbit's gonna look to Pigeon, fully agree, and say from this point forward, you are no longer my means of mobility. You are now on the same footing as me and can make whatever decisions you choose to. But first of all, we need to get off this island and we need to finish some stuff up. And we can sort the fine details out at a later point. I feel like now that we've had a little agreement and talk, and this is where the switch is going to go back to normal, Norbit's going to turn around and go, we need to finish this and get shiny.
Pigeon chuckles. He says, I agree. At that moment, the wizard turns around and says, so the system is ready for you to enter into, and the ship should arrive at some point today.
Norbit's going to look at him and go, great. Hook me up, Chief.
So you get back on the table. Pigeon goes onto his table. He straps you down, puts the thing over your heads, and says, good luck. And he flips the switch, and you guys doze off. And now, my good friend.
Yep. I do have a curiosity.
Yes.
About Pigeon, though, because, like we've said, he is technically part of Gnorbit. I wonder, does he share the same form of greed Gnorbit has with Shiny? He hasn't shown that side of him yet, but I don't know if he'll have that.
So think of it more like that. It's basically exactly what you said earlier. There's always two sides of every coin.
Yeah.
There's always the head and the tails. So the head is never going to be exactly like the tail side, and the tail side is never going to be exactly like the head side.
Yeah.
So there are going to be aspects that you're going to recognize that are similar to yours, but not everything that you like and understand and agree with, that other side of the coin's not always going to agree and like the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's why I was asking. That's what I was getting at. I was like, I've never heard like Pigeon actively talk about Shiny, and that's like a big trait of Norbit, which is why I was curious, because I've never thought about bringing that up with him.
Yeah, so it's more the lines of like, you as Gnorbit have your multiple personality disorder.
Yeah,
where
Pigeon
that
doesn't have that.
you switch between multiple personalities, but then again, so does Pigeon.
Yeah. He's just
But
less
his
frequent.
personalities are different than yours.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he is the same as you.
Yeah, he has a what seems to be like fucking doom and gloom, and then he has like happy go lucky. Fucking.
There you go.
And then Norbit has like, oh my god, I've just realised they're like the fucking between Pigeon and Norbit, it's like the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Just in them
Quite
two.
literally.
I
Yes.
just realised that, and I'm the one playing that character. If someone's listening to this and they've already clicked on that, then props to you. But yeah,
Gnorbit ended up becoming one of the most complex characters in this story, and it all happened by accident.
because one idiot got free reign of more than he should have.
There you go.
For any future D&D
Okay.
masters out there, don't give your characters this much control if they're as stupid as me, because shit will happen. Have fun.
Okay.
All right, let's continue.
So, you load up into the last level of the game.
Yes.
The moment you load up, you find yourself in a treasure room. There's gold lay about everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere. Gold is all over the floor. In the center of the room, you see an arcane circle. In the center of that arcane circle is exactly what you saw the day before.
Yeah.
It is known as the cybernetic zombified beholder. However, it doesn't look like necessarily the picture that you saw. It's almost as if the wizard kind of like overestimated on the exact look of what it would be like. Here, he looks like the rest of the monsters you've been fighting. He is like a chibi version. He is very cartoon-like, but he does have zombie and mechanical parts onto his body. But it is indeed a large beholder. The beholder notices you.
Yep.
Gives a wry smile and charges to attack. Roll initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I not get my initiative?
Yeah, you get it.
I was worried for a second. Oh, that's terrible. I got a 6.
Okay.
Oh, I know I'm going second. I know that much.
We're about to find out. Let's see. What is my dex? +2. So 1d20 +2.
Oh, it could be.
I got 1 point higher than you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I only had a +3 on initiative. When you said +2, I was like, oh, actually, I might get away with this.
I rolled with the +2. I got a total of 7, but like I got 1 higher than you.
Yep.
1.
Okay. This is where the bad rolls are coming in. I knew it was going to happen. Norbit gets the great ones. Boom gets the shit ones. This is how this day is going to work out. Great. I'm not going to have fun.
Well, here's another problem too, is that there are layer actions with this guy.
Right.
Layer actions happen on initiative 20. Had you beaten a initiative 20, then they would have gone in between the two of you. But none of us beat it. So layer actions will always happen at the top of the order.
Great.
So, all right. I'm going to read to you exactly what any of the 3 choices are because you are not familiar with beholders. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And because of the fact that there is so much information on beholders and what they can do, I am going to be nice this one episode and basically give you all the information you're going to need in order to face this thing. Because let's be honest here. This is going to be a really, really difficult fight.
I love a challenge.
So, with its layer actions, it can choose one of the 3 things on this list that I'm about to read to you.
Yep.
It can either, 1, within a 50-foot square area of ground, within 120 feet of the beholder, it instantly becomes slimy. The area is now considered difficult terrain until the next round.
Ooh.
The walls within 120 feet of the beholder sprout grasping appendages until the next round. And after that round, each creature that is within 5 feet of those appendages must make a dexterity saving throw. If you fail, you will become grappled. And to escape, you have to roll a strength or dexterity check on your turn to see if you can get out of being grappled.
Great.
So basically stay away from the walls
Does
if that one happens.
Does that include the podiums that are around?
Technically, yes.
Right. I thought that's something I should clear up straight away. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so the actual back wall all the way around and the podiums that are still standing, not the broken ones, but the ones that are still standing, they will grow like tentacles out. And if you get within 5 feet of one, they can grapple you and try to hold you down.
Great.
The last one is it can open its eye upon a solid surface, so kind of like get a secondary eye.
Yep.
And it will shoot one of its random eye beams at you, but it will shoot it at you with disadvantage if it requires a roll for me to try to attack you with.
Got ya.
However, if it is a beam that you have to roll for, you get advantage on that roll.
All right. Nice.
So say like I require you to get a dexterity saving throw, for example.
Advantage on it.
You get advantage on that one layer action.
That's
okay.
Sounds fairly even.
I'm going to roll a 1d4.
Yep.
If it is a 1, it will be the 50-foot slimy area. If it's a 2, it will be the walls will have the appendages.
Yep.
If it is the 3 or 4, it will be the last one.
Got ya.
It is a 3, so it is going to open its eye. I can only choose 60 feet.
Yep.
So that is the good news. So I have to find 60 feet from where the beholder's at. So 60 feet.
Damn, that's some distance.
Yeah, it's
smallest arena.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty small. There are some homebrew stuff on this character that will make this fight a lot easier, but that's stuff that you'll have to figure out.
Right, I'm just trying to figure out my
so that first pillar right there where my green line is at.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to summon an eye right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to shoot you with one of the beams. And let's see. I'm going to roll a D10, and the D10 will determine which beam will be shot at you.
Got ya.
And I have to do this on all of my attacks. And this is one of the homebrew things. Normally, I would be able to choose.
Yeah.
But because you are the only one fighting this thing, I have homebrewed it to where that I have to roll to see which one will happen.
Hopefully, it's the healing one.
And you got the worst fucking one on the list.
That does not surprise me. That is my RNG.
Okay, so
Yep.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage because of the layer actions ability.
Got ya. Hey, I mean, I'll take my 21 on that.
You'll take a 21.
Yep.
You pass and nothing happens.
Great. Yep. Okay. That's a good news. So, is there any chance for me to wait? Does the eye despawn essentially every round?
Yes, it will despawn as soon as it does its thing. It will despawn and it's no longer there.
Got ya. Good to know. Just good information to know overall, right?
But on each of the first turn orders, the layer action will happen first.
Yeah.
Then go in regular turn order. So it'll be layer action, the beholder, and then you, and then back up to the top again.
Got ya. Yeah, the reason I was asking if it despawns is because if it doesn't, I was going to attempt to destroy it, blah, 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 whatever else. Not relevant now. Good to know information.
Right. All right. So,
yep.
We go to the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
The beholder is going to move 5 feet because that is its speed.
Great. So it's slow as shit. Good to know.
It is slow as fuck.
A turd rolling in the wind.
It is going to use a random beam at you.
Yep.
Number 6.
Nice.
Okay. So you need to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, that's a good one for me. This is where I'm going to roll a 1. 16. Do I get advantage with that or no?
Not with this one.
ya.
This is a regular roll.
Just checking.
Only on the layer
Yeah,
action.
I
will
got
you
a
get
16
advantage.
then.
You just passed though.
Great.
And nothing happens.
Even better.
And that is its turn. It's now up to you.
Right. First of all, the first thing I'm going to do is measure this. That's 20 feet. All right. I'm going to come behind this podium here.
Okay.
I am going to, let's have a look, see here. I guess I will range from the provisional if you can choose it. Right. So, here's what I'm going to do, is I am going to attempt to attack from here. Do I have that type of range?
You are
40 feet.
within range,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
well, no, it's 30 feet, ain't it?
I
Because of the shotgun.
don't remember. Let me try and find the shotgun, yeah. Don't actually remember if it had a range thing to it. That's why you're asking.
Yes. You can get up to 30 feet. 30 feet is the maximum, but if you activate the 30 feet one, you get disadvantage on your attack. It has to be within 15 feet in order for you not to get disadvantage.
Right. So obviously I'll just have to attack with disadvantage. So yeah, I'll do that. That's
Okay, so roll to see if you hit it with disadvantage.
I definitely didn't. I rolled 2 11s.
No, sir, you did not hit.
Alright, let's do it again. I've got 3 of those fuckers. 16.
16 to hit?
Mhm.
Okay, you just hit.
Okay, so now I need to roll my damage, which is a 3d6. Nice. 7.
7? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Now if I'm not wrong, I need to reload, but before I reload, I still have my reaction I can do.
You have a bonus action, a free action.
Yeah, I will do my reaction to summon a demon direwolf or whatever the fuck it was.
So you're going to, instead of doing it on the enemy's turn, you're going to do it on your turn?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we are going to summon one.
Would that?
How you can summon it up to 30 feet. So where exactly do you want to summon it?
So 30 feet from me, correct?
30 feet is the distance you can summon it.
I would like to summon it right here on this ping. Yep.
All right, that's your first one for your turn, and you will not be able to hold a reaction.
Yep.
Now.
I'm aware.
Okay. All right. So I now need to add it into the turn order.
Yep. I would also like to know if taking cover is a thing.
Technically, yes. I will get, if I have to make a roll to try to hit you with a damaging ray of some kind,
yep,
then I will get disadvantage unless I move to get around the cover.
Right. Oh, Tony, by the way, I just read something on the character sheet.
Yes, sir.
Attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged weapon attack rolls.
Do you have that?
Yeah, it's right underneath sharpshooter. I was reading through them because I was looking at my options. I'm trying to play this a bit smarter because obviously this is a hard creature.
You do have indeed that. So, okay. So I know that for next time. You will not get disadvantage on your attack rolls for your shotgun anymore.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
I forgot you had that.
I didn't even know I had it. So I was just like, yep, all right.
Gotcha.
I was just looking
I'm
through
glad
it.
I know that.
Yeah, I was just looking through to see what my options were because obviously this is going to be a tanky creature. I'm going to have to fucking play this smart. So I'm looking for everything.
Right.
So, I mean, that's good to know. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what was it with the taking cover?
So, if I move to where that I can get around the cover and kind of see you better, then I can avoid that. But if I don't move in this position to be able to do that, I will get disadvantage on any rolls that require me to roll to see if I hit you.
Yep.
Which there's not many, but if I do happen to get one of those, then I get disadvantage on the attack roll.
Correct.
If it's one of the ones that you have to make a roll for, then you won't. It'll just be a regular roll to see if you can get out of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take cover behind this podium. I can't do the exact thing because of the way the picture's stood up, but imagine like I'm around the exact back of it. So,
sure.
And I will reload.
All right. We're back up at the top of the order. We're at the layer action. After the layer action, it will be the Fire Wolf's turn.
Yep.
One is the first ability, 2 is the second ability, 3 and 4 is the last ability.
Got ya.
It is the 1. So everything within 50 feet
Difficult
from the
terrain.
spot of where the beholder is at now becomes difficult terrain, and it is slimy.
Great.
So anything from
basically everything in this entire area is slimed.
Yeah, anything within you're in it, your dog's in it.
Everything around this. This is this entire
literally
arena.
everything becomes difficult terrain, yes.
Yeah. Alright. That's completely fine.
So basically the way that difficult terrain works is that your speed is reduced.
Yep.
So you will be slower.
Got ya.
Now you can use your free actions to roll to see if you can kind of maneuver better in difficult terrain.
Yep.
Let me see what the roll is.
I'm gonna need a sheet for the firewolf.
I've got it pulled up here, so I will get that to you momentarily.
Great.
No, I was wrong. You do not get to roll for it. You just move at half speed.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
And then your firewolf.
So technically speaking, slime's flammable, if I remember correctly. Is it the same type of slime?
Yes.
So wouldn't the firewolf just be able to walk through it normally because it'd just burn away from it?
Technically, yes.
Great.
I've got to. There it is. Yep, I got it right here.
That works for me.
You, on the other hand, do not have that option.
Oh yeah, I'm not planning on getting close to this fucking thing.
All right, so I just sent you the stats for the firewolf.
Yep, I have got that.
And that is what you will go by whenever you want to go onto its turn, which actually is right now.
Yep.
So you tell me what you want to do with your firewolf, and we will go from there. But because of the fact that it's literally made out of fire, it will not be affected by the difficult terrain.
Right, so first on the agenda, I want to move the wolf to... how far? That's 20 foot? Yeah, 20 foot. So I want to move the direwolf right there.
Okay, I'm going to give you control over it.
Yeah. All right. That makes this easier then. So I can just... yeah.
There you
go. Great. So I'm going to move the direwolf to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use its fire breath.
Okay. All right. So let me pull that up.
The wolf exhales a jet of fire in a 15-foot cone.
I have to make a dexterity saving throw. That's what I was trying to figure out. If it was a dex or if it was a different type of roll. Okay. I do pass with a 15.
Yep.
I have a 0 to my modifier too, so I rolled a natural 15.
So I still have to roll a 4d8.
Let's see.
We're taking 18 fire damage 4d8 on a failed.
Yes, you still roll 4d8, and I will take half of what you roll.
Yeah. 8. Very simple. You took 4.
Take 4. Okay.
Yep. And let's see, what can this wolf do? The wolf, I would like to get my wolf to do a perception check on the area.
Okay.
And it has a perception of 15, apparently.
It has a passive perception of 15.
Yep.
Okay, so what exactly are you trying to perceive? And I'll tell you if you can match the 15.
Anything I can use to potentially help.
To help?
To help me kill this thing. Whether that's like a secret fucking lever or a weapon in the room or whatever.
Okay, I'm going to make you make a roll for that then. So go ahead and roll using the Firewolf's stats.
Right, so...
your roll will be 1d20 plus 1.
Right, got ya. That's fine. 20. Dirty 20.
God damn it. Okay, so you can kind of deduct that... from your now you're not going to know this as your character.
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously.
But your wolf instinctively knows that a beholder the best way to take care of it is to get rid of its eye.
Great, good to know. I kind of figured that myself personally, since it has one giant eye. But glad that's confirmed.
That's quite literally the easiest way to get rid of a beholder is to somehow get to its eye, but it is floating in the air, so your wolf is going to have a difficult time trying to get up to it.
Yeah.
But yes, that is how you take care of a beholder.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
All
that's it. I think that'll end the turn with that one then.
Awesome. It is the beholder's turn. He's going to move 5 feet down. He is going to make another eye beam at you, and we're going to see which one you get. You got the worst one again. Okay. You need to make a dexterity saving throw. Good sir.
Yep. Was it an attack roll that it did?
No.
No? Great. You said strength?
No, dexterity.
Dexterity. +3. 13. Yeah, I knew that one. Finally got it. Wait, yeah, finally got a bad one.
Oh god.
Does the cover not help
how much
at all?
health? How much health do you have?
Does the cover not help at all?
No, sir, not
Fuck.
for this one.
100.
This one is like an AoE effect.
Fuck. All right.
I'm going to roll this in chat just because of how
Yeah.
much damage you're going to be taking.
Well, I have 114 total HP, so.
Okay. If you go down to 0,
Mm-hmm.
then you go back into the real world and you can try again
Right.
if you would want.
Great.
Ready?
Yep.
51.
All right, I'll take that. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. That's a big hit.
All right. That is its turn. It's over to you.
Yeah, that was a big hit. That's for fucking sure. All right. Let's see what I can do here. Fuck it. I'm just gonna attack. I just want to try and take this fucker out.
Okay.
That's a miss.
That is a miss.
Yes. 15.
That is also a miss.
Fuck. And because it's a shotgun, I'm gonna have to reload it. Fuck. All right. So with I believe it's my bonus action, I will use that ability. What is it? Energy surge or some shit, whatever it's called.
Are you going to use
The one that heals me.
second wind?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. 1d10 plus 13.
20. All right, that's a good amount
Okay,
back.
you get 20 back. All right. Do you want to use your action surge now?
I forgot what action surge does.
Action surge literally gives you another action, so you can attack again on your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make your 2 attacks, and then see if you can hit it again.
Will do. 15.
Miss.
5.
Miss.
Great. All right.
All right.
I will hold a reaction and summon another wolf.
On its turn or layer action?
This turn.
So you're going to waste a reaction? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So let's bring out another wolf.
I want to spawn it.
Where do you want it at? 30 feet.
Let's see. Well, no, I want to do it on its turn, like the layer action.
So you want to do it on the layer action? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll wait then.
But I'll tell
Okay.
you where I want it just so you can get it ready. I'm going to put it right here. Next
to the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. It is the layer action. You have to wait until at the end of the layer action in order for you to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is going to roll the 1d4. It rolled a 4, so it's going to summon an eye.
Yep.
And we're going to see what roll you get.
Now you can summon this eye wherever the fuck
damn
it wants.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw again, good sir.
I got that one again?
Yes, sir. I've
Wow.
rolled 3 10s and a 6.
21.
You did pass, so nothing happens.
Thank fuck. I don't think I could have taken another one of them.
It's one of those ones where if you can pass it, it does literally nothing. But if you fail it, you just take a shit ton of damage.
Or an instant kill.
Or an instant kill, yeah.
Yeah. All right, fun.
Okay. So you summon another wolf
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the layer action.
Yep.
It will go into the turn order. I will roll to see Yeah, it for sure will go first. It rolled a fucking nat 20.
Oh, great. Perfect. That works out for my plan.
So now that the turn order has gone in that way, the way it's going to work is that your wolf will go first, then the layer action, then the other wolf, and go from there. So it'll be wolf, layer action, wolf, beholder, you, back at the top of the order.
So is the second summoned wolf going now?
Yeah, so your second wolf is going right now.
All right, the second wolf is also going to use fire breath at the beholder.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. I failed. I got a 3.
The funny thing is it also gets advantage as well.
Well, I rolled a 3 anyway, so it's
but it could get it. Yeah, well, yeah. I was going to say you could have got off nat 1, but I mean,
I'll roll again. And I did. I did. Roll double damage.
There we go.
I'm not even joking. As soon as I tossed the dice down, it said nat 1. It's like, fuck you.
I fucking knew. I just don't know.
Roll double damage.
So roll
double damage for the wolf.
Is it 8d8?
8d8, yes.
Great. And it's fire damage as well. I don't know if this fucker will take fire, like burn damage, but we'll find out. 24.
24. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. It is now the other wolf's turn.
So I can't use fire breath again.
No, you can.
No,
okay. So
recharge is 5 to 6.
Yeah, so basically you have to where you can use it up to 5 times, but you have to roll to see if you can get a recharge. Right. So you did use it on your last turn. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll a 1d6, and if you can get a 5 or a 6, then you will get your charge back.
Got you. All right, let's try that.
But you can use it up to that many times.
Yeah. All right. I got a 4. So
if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I got you. I rolled a 4, so it doesn't get it back.
No, you did because you used it once.
Oh, so the recharge is to get it back after you've used it 5 to 6 times.
Yeah. So okay. So like you've used it once, so you have to roll 1 or higher. If you use it twice, you have to roll 2 or higher. If you use it 3 times, it goes up.
Yeah. All right. Got you. All right. So yeah, the second wolf is also gonna do the fire breath.
Okay. And for those that are listening right now, the reason I'm doing it that way, that's technically not how it's supposed to go, but the fire wolf that I sent him is homebrewed to do that. So don't at me.
Yep, basically just accept it and have fun listening to my pain and Tony's pain.
Yes.
Mainly Tony's pain. My enjoyment. Yes. Also, don't forget they have pack tactics, so advantage on the wolf.
Yes, you will get advantage on regular attacks, not the fire breath.
Yep. All right. Nice.
So I need to roll the dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, go on, give me another one.
I rolled a nat 20 on that one, so I will take the half damage.
Yep. If I don't take damage,
so go ahead and roll your damage, and I'll take half.
If I didn't take damage, if it were a nat 20.
No, not in all cases. No, sometimes I homebrew it for that, but in this case, no, it's going to take damage.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. 17. So half a 17.
Yeah, this fight is meant to be extremely difficult. So if I were to make it to where if I roll nat 20s, it takes no damage, this fight would last all fucking night, and you would not survive.
That's fair.
So
7. Would that be 8 damage that it'd take for half?
Yeah, so it would be 8.
I'm assuming the wolves, from the looks of it, don't have a reaction. Doesn't look it, but yeah.
No.
It does have speak with wolf, so it can speak to other wolves. So I guess
it can communicate what it learned earlier.
Yeah, that's
if you wanted to do that.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
All right. Well, we will do that then. All right. That's its turn. The beholder is next. I'm going to shoot a beam at the wolves now, so I'm going to see which one it will shoot. It rolled a 6. Roll a strength check using the stats of the wolf, so it'd be 1d20 plus 4.
Yep. All right. 18.
It passed. Now roll another one for the other one because it targets both. Again, the beams are AoE effects.
8.
Okay, so the one that rolled an 8 is the one from up at the top.
Yep.
So it's going to be restrained.
Right.
And on its turn, you have to roll to see if you can get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's another strength roll, but the strength, you're going to roll it with disadvantage because of you being restrained.
Got ya.
But that's it. That's all it does.
Oh.
All right. It is your turn, good sir.
Yes. So I will obviously just straight up attack, you know.
All right.
21.
That hits.
Great. It's been a while. 3d6, correct? Yes.
Yes, sir.
8. All right. Good to
Okay.
know. I'll attack again.
All right.
18.
That hits.
14.
Okay.
So I will reload, hold a reaction, and stay in my cover.
All right. So we're back up at the top of the order. Your wolf goes first, then the layer action because the wolf rolled a nat 20.
So
All right.
I'm gonna roll a recharge.
Roll a recharge, 1 or higher. Basically, you get it back.
So 1d6, correct?
Yeah, 1d6.
5. So I got the recharge.
Yep, you get it back.
Sweet. It's gonna.
The first roll is always a guarantee that you get it back,
Yeah.
but you always have to roll regardless.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess it'll do the next roll. It's gonna do the fire breath.
Awesome. I will roll this for the dex save. I rolled a 3, so it will take the full damage. Good sir.
13. And now the wolf is going to. I don't know if a wolf can do this, but it's going to use the help action.
Okay, so had you not attacked, it could have done that.
Right, so it only has one
because
action.
you attacked, it will not be able to do that.
Yeah, it's not like the character I'm doing where it's got the bonus action and that.
Exactly, yes,
Right.
it's not like that.
Got yeah, and there's one attack as well, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's see.
You have a movement, and you don't have any actions for bonus action with the fire wolf. But...
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to leave it at that one, I guess.
Okay. We go to the layer action.
Yep.
Going to roll a 1d4 to determine what you get. You got a 4. Good sir. So it is going to open up its eye and hit you with a random beam.
Death laser. Yep.
Ooh, you got something different this time.
Ooh,
okay.
Different version of pain.
You are going to roll it is a dexterity saving throw, but it's not as high of a one as the big beam does. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
22.
You do pass. Nothing happens.
Great. Good to know.
All right. It is now
second wolf.
The other wolf's turn.
I'm going to do a strength roll, correct?
Make a strength saving throw. If you pass, then you get out of it, and that is your turn. If you do not, you are still restrained.
18.
You do pass, but that is its turn.
That's completely fine.
Beholder's turn. It is going to shoot another beam.
I would like to use the reaction.
Okay.
To summon the wolf.
You got it. Where would you like to summon it at?
Right here. Having like a line, almost like dominoes.
Got it. I'm going to go ahead and add his turn order now, and I will roll to see. Okay, so 19.
Ooh.
So it will go after the layer action.
Yep. I feel like these wolves are going to kill this fucking thing more than I am.
That's quite literally why I gave them to you, is because I knew you could not do this by yourself, so I gave you some help.
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to shoot its beam. It's going to determine which one of the beams it's going to shoot. It rolled a different one again.
Great.
So all 3 of your wolves need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, different one now. Great.
So it's 1d20 plus 2 for all 3 of them.
1d20 plus 2, so just roll it 3 times.
Yeah, roll that 3 times.
20 for the first one.
That one passes.
13 for the second.
That one fails.
12 for the third.
That one fails. So the one that just got up and the one in the middle,
Yep.
those two are going to get hit.
All right.
The other one, nothing happens to it because it was just summoned.
Yep.
They are going to take AD8 necrotic damage.
Got you.
So I'm going to roll this in chat so that we can both see it. Both of them will take 39 damage.
39. So 31? Hold up. I'm going to work out the health real quick on these fuckers. So I've just got that keeping in mind.
Yeah, they have 75 health. They just took 39.
36 health left on them. Got ya.
Yeah. All right.
Great.
That is that turn. It is now up to you.
Shoot you, boy. I'm going to use a luck point.
Okay.
Going to use a luck point.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not. You're one off.
I'm going to do my second attack.
Okay.
I'd like to use my final luck point.
You got 0 left.
Fuck. This character is useless.
And you still didn't hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap my fucking barrel of my gun against the wall and just check that the rifling's straight.
Right.
And he's gonna move actually to behind this bench and just like crouch behind it and
You got it.
hold a reaction
Okay.
and reload.
All right. Perfect. It is your wolf's turn.
Yes.
You had to roll a 2 or higher in order for you to get your charge back.
1.
You do not, good sir.
Okay, and that's this wolf, correct?
No.
This wolf?
This one. Yes, sir.
I do not have
You don't have a charge with it, no. You can bite it.
so my wolves have how much movement? Let's have a look. 50 feet, so you can move planet. I'm gonna move. Ooh, actually, do I want to? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Fuck it. All right, I'm gonna move it here within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
And it's gonna try and bite.
Okay.
+6 on the attack. Fuck, that's good. 21.
Does hit.
And then I've got to roll 11 2d6.
2d6 plus 4.
This is the most amount of rolls I've had to, like, different rolls I've had to make ever. 12.
Okay.
Solid.
Now I have to make a strength saving throw.
Yes, or I'd be knocked prone.
I rolled a 9, but I'm going to use a legendary action.
Oh, fuck, alright.
I'm going to roll to see which random eye beam I'm going to hit your wolf with.
Ah, you dick.
7. Sleep Ray. You had to make a wisdom saving throw with the wolf stats to see if that, instead of me going prone, you fall asleep. If you pass it, I go prone.
Yep.
If you fail it, you go to sleep and the prone is negated.
So, you said wisdom?
Wisdom, yes.
Plus
so
1.
It's a 1d20 plus 1.
20. Dirty.
You pass, so I go prone, and all of your wolves and you now have advantage while it is prone. It also cannot attack because it cannot see you with it being prone because it's looking up at the ceiling.
Great.
All right. So, layer action. I'm going to roll.
Yep.
To see which one of the random ones it gets. It is an eye beam.
Oh.
Sleep Ray against you.
That's fine.
So go ahead and make that same wisdom saving throw, please.
With booms, I'm guessing?
Yes, sir.
Let's see, what have I got on boom? It's basically the exact same. He's about as intelligent as a wolf, apparently. Makes sense.
Okay.
13.
I think you fail.
Yeah.
You do. Okay. You fall asleep for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
However, if somebody hits you, you wake up immediately. If nobody hits you, then you stay asleep for a minute.
Can't he just like fart and wake himself up with it or something? Like,
no, sir. He cannot.
fuck. All right, that's fine. He's fucking missed every shot so far anyway.
All right. That is the layer action, and it is your
Of a wolf.
Your new wolf's turn, the one that still has all of its charges.
So I don't have to roll. Yeah, I don't have to roll a charge for him yet.
You don't have to roll for it. You can, like, quite literally, and I auto failed this as well because I am prone, so you get to roll full damage without me having to roll.
Well, first of all, I'm going to move this wolf up to this one.
Okay.
So now I've got a question. Does advantage stack?
No.
So
That's why I'm saying that I don't have to roll. You just deal full damage.
Oh, yeah, I know, but I was on about for, like, the bite. So
No.
I get advantage because you're prone, and then obviously the pack tactics.
Yeah, if you bite me instead of using your fire breath, then you get advantage. So you just roll with advantage, basically.
I don't get to roll, yeah.
If you use your fire breath, I won't roll. You just automatically hit, and you deal full damage.
All right, I'm going to use the fire breath, and the wolf is going to specifically target the eyeball because these 3 wolves have communicated enough to know that.
All right. Go ahead and roll double damage then.
Ooh, double damage. All right, so that is a 8d8. Great, I love that. That's good damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. 46.
Okay, it is on death's door.
Great. This wolf is gonna now take a piss on the. No, I'm taking the piss. Like a flamethrower anyway, because it's a fire wolf.
Right.
That should be an attack. That wolf's gonna just like leave it at that. It's gonna be like, yep, I did my job. Fuck all yous.
Okay. It is your last wolf's turn.
This wolf is gonna move up first of all. It's gonna roll for its thing. It's got a 4. It did get its charge back.
Yes, sir.
You
get full damage.
Is it double damage again, or
if you're aiming for the eye? Yes.
Then yep. I'm not gonna turn that away. 88 coming right up. 37.
It is dead, good sir.
That was quicker than I expected.
All right. So you watch as this beholder starts to cause the ground to shake.
Mm-hmm.
The arcane circle in the middle starts to crack, and you see it split in half.
Mm-hmm.
In the center of the circle, you see a chest. What do?
The wolves see a chest. Pretty sure I was still asleep.
No. Yes, that is true. You are still asleep. The wolves see a chest.
The wolves are gonna, as a team, move over and drag my sleeping body across to the chest.
Okay. Yeah, you're awake by the time that they come over and drag you, because they had to bite you in order for it to happen. So
as he wakes up from being dragged, he's like, what the fuck? He sees the dead body, he's like, oh shit. I should have got these a long time ago. And I'm going to open the chest with, while the wolves look at me as if to say, fucking lazy bastard sleeping on the job.
Okay, so the chest opens up, and you see where that a pile of gold shoots out of it, but then you also see a crystal appear out of the chest, and it's floating in midair. What do you do with the crystal?
Poke it.
Okay. You poke it. It disappears. You see yourself start to where the room around you grows bright.
Mm-hmm.
And you are back into the tower.
My wolves.
However, when you come out, you see floating above you a red crystal and a bag of gold.
Ooh, gold. Right.
What do you do with the crystal?
I poke it.
Okay. You poke it. It shrinks down to fit in your ring and attaches to your ring. And good sir, you are going to learn a new ability.
Ooh.
You now know Hellish Rebuke.
I have no idea what that is.
It is a reaction ability.
Ooh, good. I don't think Norbert has one of those. Oh, well, he has shield.
He does not.
No,
which
he
is
does.
why that I am giving it to you.
He has shield.
You have a reaction ability now. It is a first level spell, and it's whenever you get dealt damage of any kind. So if somebody hits you from a range of 60 feet or lower, you can use your reaction to cast the spell. But basically what it will do is that you can in turn make me roll a dexterity saving throw. If I fail, I take damage, and the damage is 2d10 fire damage. If I pass, I take half of that.
All right, you'll have to send me that after the session so I can put that in on the sheet.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this so you can read it on your own.
Yep, that's great. So now I technically have an offensive reaction.
Yes, you have one defensive and one offensive now.
I like it.
Okay.
Why do I feel like Gnorbit's getting slowly more and more overpowered?
But yes, and as a matter of fact, speaking of that, I need you to also roll an insight check as far as your other spells that you learned earlier.
Yes.
Due to what happened in the last episode.
Yes, yes. You said insight. Let's see, where's my insight?
Yes.
Where? There it is, +7. And because it's a +7, I'm probably going to roll shit. I was correct, 11.
Okay. You do manage to know enough information, but for whatever reason, the spells that you learned earlier from those books, except for the one that fits with your new class, are suddenly not accessible to you anymore.
Son of a bitch. Alright.
So the one that works for you right now is the one that you took because you are now a paladin. But you do have the paladin spell that you learned and Hellish Rebuke now.
Alright.
Okay. All right. The wizard comes around to you and he says, I'm not going to lie, boy. I didn't think you were going to survive that.
Easier than I thought it was. I mean, the wolves did most of it.
I might have to tweak with that a little bit in the VA system, but you're not wrong.
Heavy nerf. Heavy nerf needed.
I think I need to make that a heavy nerf. Yes. Yes, very much so. Very much so. You know, I'm going to throw in an extra 300 gold pieces on top of what I promised you earlier.
Sweet.
So I'm going to go ahead and give you that. And the portal has been fixed. I went down and had it fixed for the both of us. So the portal that I have takes us to the mainland, and it will take us to the seaside port, and I will be able to start getting supplies again. So thankfully it's fixed and we can get off this island now, and I can go and get some food because I'm running out.
Great. Well,
thankfully you do not eat.
Yes, but the puppy does. So you mind if I grab a snack for it while we do what we gotta do?
Sure.
I mean, as you can see, it's basically looking like Skeletor, so it needs it.
For sure. Okay, so we have to go outside to go to the portal, but just all we have to do is activate it and we can go on to the mainland, and hopefully you can go and find your friends.
Yep, let's do that.
All right, so good sir, you go outside onto the main island.
Yep.
Right outside the door, you see what looks to be like this giant construction that is just like haphazard. It looks like that it could break again at any moment, but it makes an arc shape. And then there's a giant switch next to it.
Mm-hmm.
You see the wizard walk over there, pull the switch down, and the wires around the archway start to glow a blue color, and it creates a portal inside of the archway.
I'll walk through it.
And good sir, that is where we're going to end the session.
Great.
So, thank you guys so much for listening. I greatly appreciate it. This session was a short one just because of the fact that there was only one enemy that he had to face. But the next time we see Gnorbit, he will be accompanied yet again by his two... What was it that you called it?
Acquaintances.
Acquaintances? Yeah. You will be accompanied by them yet again, and you will also get to meet a new friend, or a new acquaintance, as you call it.
Yes.
So, we will return with that. We will see you in the next one. Gnorbit, would you like to say anything about how you liked or disliked your solo episodes, or say anything in general?
First of all, they were very fun. it was very different to how I normally have to play it, and that was enjoyable to me. So, apart from that, I'm good.
And I'm going to say this because for two reasons. One, he's actually here listening to us right now. And two, because I know that as a character, he's going to have a massive problem trying to explain this to our other character. But I'm going to have a lot of fun when you go and try to explain to Mouse your newfound abilities.
Yeah.
That's going to be quite hysterical.
I've already got.
I cannot wait.
I already got a plan. I'm not even gonna try and explain. I'm gonna do the old. Just speak to Mum about it. Go ask Mum. You know that one. When Dad says no, go ask Mum.
Right.
That's the route I'm gonna take on that one. I'll try to.
As long as it works, that's all I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. So Gnorbit, I know that we're off to a kind of a bad run at the mill at the moment with me and you not agreeing on things at the moment, but there was that one thing that me and you were discussing the other day that I think me and you actually do agree upon.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a refresher because I don't remember Pigeon. You know how I am.
Wasn't it something called XP Coffee or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. It had a few flavors, didn't it? If I'm not wrong. What were they now?
I remember Isolation and Nightmare, but what were the other ones?
One of them reminds me of my trait and feature, my infusion. It sounds like that. What is it now?
Illusion?
Yeah, that's the one. That one's nice and smooth.
And then there was the other two. The hot chocolate was like Choco Loco or something like that.
Yeah, and there was the one that it sounds like the show. Oh, what was it now? Oh, that's it. Funa Thrones.
I think you're just thinking of the word throne and tying it in with your foons there, Gnorbit.
Nah. Don't talk to me about my foons like that, Pigeon. You know I'm sensitive. But yeah, I think you might be right. I hate to admit it, but I think it was just Thrones. Still.
Either way, though, there was that discount you were telling me about the other day that we could use for it. What was it again?
Yeah, it was. What was it now? If memory serves me right, it was Dirty. That was it. Code Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That's it. That's right. That makes a lot of sense. So I guess we should tell our fans that Dirty 20 is the code to use to get 5% off of your next purchase from XP Coffee.
Yeah, there you go. You heard it from Pigeon yourself. 5% off with code Dirty 20, and you can get some great flavors. Personal favorites of Gnorbit, Funa Thrones, Meat Thrones, and Illusion. There we go.
I think I'm gonna go back to drinking my coffee now.
Yeah.